Hello, welcome to Love at Home with Kim. Today I'm going to do a long overdue pregnancy symptoms series, and I'm going to do 3 weeks in one video because if I do like every week it'll take so long. So now I'm going to share with you my 12 to 14 week symptoms. So for my 12th week of pregnancy, I'm just gonna share with you using my notebook because I can't memorize every single thing. So for my 12th week of pregnancy, I had dry cough and runny nose. So for this one, of course I'm not sick with the current pandemic, but I think it was because I wasn't drinking enough water that caused my throat to be a bit more dry, hence the cough. For the runny nose, I don't know. I just had runny nose at that time. I also had vomited once during this week. Wait, my husband is calling. Hi, honey, I'm filming.
Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, you look pretty.
I know, right? Can I include this in the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sleep then. Just want to say hi.
Oh, okay. What time are you gonna wake up so I can call you?
Probably in 1 or maybe in 2 hours at 7.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay, that was my husband. Anyway, so for this week, I had a very slight vomit, just a little bit, and it was just one, so I'm so happy about that. It wasn't like the last few weeks where I had to vomit like several times in a day, and my ring was still on with a tightener. Ring tightener is something you put on the rings to tighten it if it's too loose on you, and at this time, I started to feel hunger again because before, in the previous weeks, I would always have no appetite for food or anything. So probably because my morning sickness lessened during this time that I started to feel more hungry again. So I started to eat more food. And this week is... Oh yeah, they had an ultrasound for this week to check the baby's organs, and I also heard the baby's heartbeat, which is at 163 beats per minute. And I also was asked in the hospital whether or not I could smell or have a strong taste or whatever, because during this time, it was a pandemic, the COVID. So if you lose sense of taste or sense of smell, then you will have, most likely have COVID. Not most likely have COVID, but that's like one of the symptoms. So I was like, oh, no. My sense of taste and smell is very strong. So she just cracked up and said, oh yeah, that's very good. Anyways, I'm rambling again. On the 12th week, I'm also able to clean our patio, and if you've seen the before and after of our patio, it was terrible. It was very messy before, and then I had to transform it. I'm gonna link that video below because I also took a video of my patio transformation. So yeah, I'm able to do a deep clean during this time. On my 13th week, I'm hungry every 2 hours, and I started to have much more energy at this time. And there was a time that I vomited water. So it was just like water, no taste of bile or anything like that, but it had a bit of blood in it. And this was a time that I also had hot flashes at night. So it was very hard for me to sleep during this time if the air conditioning was not cold enough. So I also experienced lower belly pain, and during this week I'm able to cook and meal prep again, which is pretty good. It's awesome. So I was kind of feeling like myself on my 13th week, and on the 14th week I lost a pound since my pre-pregnancy weight. So my pre-pregnancy weight was 139, which is, it was already kind of high for me because when I got here in America, I was, I think, about 124, and then I gained about 15 pounds. 124, 139, yeah. I gained about 15 pounds since I got here after a couple of months of, going around and exploring the restaurants here. And yeah, so my pre-pregnancy weight was 139, and on my 14th week, I became 138. And my vomit was just once. This week, it was like bile. It wasn't food, it was just bile. Sorry if it's a bit TMI. In case you want to know these kinds of information, I just kind of share it as it is. I also experienced lower abdomen pain, but it was very slight. It was not as bad as my usual abdominal pain whenever I have menstrual cramps. But yeah, I did experience abdominal pain. There's like bubble feelings in my stomach. So it was like something like that. It wasn't hunger. It was something strange. I just didn't know what it was. Maybe it was gas. Maybe this time I started to become very gassy. And my ring was still on with a tightener. My appetite boosted and was able to do some light exercises this week. So I think I was able to exercise like 3 times during this week, but just very light. I used to do a lot of heavy weight lifting when I wasn't pregnant yet, but because of all the morning sickness that I've experienced, it was quite hard for me to get back on track. So I didn't want to go too heavy, so that's why I just decided to do some light exercises because, I don't want to harm the baby or anything. And after that, I only had nausea once this week, so it's a good sign. It's gradually going away. And oh my gosh, this is funny. I'm gonna tell you a story about on my 14th week. I cried like a baby because I became so emotional. Excuse me. I became so emotional because I was telling my husband this joke. I forgot what joke it was, but I was trying to tell him this joke and he was on his phone. He wasn't really paying attention. And I was like crying. I said, "Oh, you're not listening to me anymore. I wanted to tell you this joke and you're just on your phone." And I cried like a baby. I was hysterical. So every time I remember it, I was just cracking up because I was really crying like a baby at that time. So maybe it was because of the hormones. Yeah, so that's what happened during my 12th to 14th week of pregnancy. Those are my symptoms. So if you like this video, make sure you give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are into pregnancy, gardening, cleaning motivation, hauls, unboxings, and all that good stuff. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. I hope it will be more consistent this time around. But yeah, I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. And comment down below if there are other symptoms that you have experienced during your 12th to 14th week of pregnancy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!